Hello YouTube, Shintigercurl here, that dude in the straw hat bringing you yet another video. Yep, you're seeing my face. It's rare for you to see my face these days, but this is my face, yeah. So anyway, you already know what today is. Today was the 2017 Royal Rumble. And of course, I wasn't alone. I am, of course, joined by my best friend from since childhood, Mr. Izzy Lopez. Say what's up.
What's up?
So, everyone already knows this was probably one of the biggest Royal Rumbles that we've had, with a lot more speculation and a lot more stars than we're used to. But I didn't take any notes. I wasn't expecting to do one, but he's like, "Yeah, are we gonna do a review today? I thought he was gonna do another review," and so he talked me into doing this one. So here we go.
It's been a long time.
And it has. So anyway, 2017 Royal Rumble was a 5 or 6 hour show. It started at 4.
Came here late, so
He came in late, so I don't know why I'm asking you for the time, but anyway, so I'm doing this by memory. So going off by memory, the first thing we had was the women's title, multi-women match from SmackDown, which was Becky Lynch, Nikki Bella, Naomi versus Natalya, Mickie James, a returning Mickie James, and the SmackDown Women's Champion Alexa Bliss. I didn't really catch most of it because I got called away, but from what little I saw, it was alright. I didn't really too much care for it. You probably would have loved it. You might like Alexa Bliss.
I would, but then I'll get in trouble.
He's married now. But yeah, think of like Alexa Bliss like Harley Quinn.
Ain't. I'm getting in trouble.
I'm not gonna say nothing. All right. Then after that, we had the Raw Tag Team Champions Cesaro and Sheamus defend against the Daka Club, the Bullet Club, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. It was a pretty great matchup, for say to be sure. And finally, after almost 11 months, the Daka Club, the Bullet Club, are your new tag team champions. Too sweet me. Too sweet me. Too sweet me. Too sweet. Too sweet. All right, we go to the main show proper. And the first matchup we have is for the Raw Women's title. Charlotte Flair defends against Bayley, the Hugger. This was actually a pretty good way to start the match. Pretty much a good way to start the pay-per-view overall. Sasha and not Sasha. What am I thinking about? My wife. Oh yeah, that's right. For those of you who you know why I skipped this. Sasha Banks took on Nia Jax, and I am sad-faced that my wife got crushed. You'd be interested too, because Nia Jax is The Rock's cousin.
Yeah, I've seen her before.
Yeah, big, healthy-looking bitch.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm sad.
I don't see how.
Sasha's my wife.
I don't see how she got crushed. She's a big woman.
Not. I'm talking about Sasha Banks, not Nia Jax.
Oh.
Nia Jax, the big one.
Okay.
He doesn't follow wrestling as much anymore. But yeah, so the women's match was pretty good, as expected from Bayley and Charlotte. Very good to start. Got the crowd nice and hot for it. And per her record, Charlotte picks up the win. Yep, she is now 16-0 in pay-per-views. She is undefeated in pay-per-view matches. 16-0.
Hey. Look at the Undertaker.
She's Ric Flair's daughter.
Okay, well that's yeah.
All right, then he came in just at the tail end of the match, and now we can go to the match that we can both talk about. And the first one was, of course, the Universal title. Kevin Owens defends against Roman Reigns. No DQ. Chris Jericho is in a shark cage looking like a sexy pinata. So, what did you think?
It was a good match. Interesting. Never seen the other two wrestlers before other than Jericho. Mm-hmm. But, hey, interesting match.
Yep. And what was your favorite spot? Because there were some great spots in this match.
They did. I can't say which one was my favorite, though.
Right. Well, what about that when Kevin Owens fell on them chairs?
Oh, that was just gruesome.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, And there was, of course, the frog splash off the apron to the table.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, and they even Jericho even used some brass knucks in the match.
Oh, the thing I had to say, it was always Spanish knives table that got messed up. I was surprised it was the other table, and I didn't know there was another table added to that.
Yeah. I think it was the German announce table. Or was it I can't remember which table it was. They always switch out who the third table is, but the end comes, and this surprised you because you've never seen him before. It looked like Roman was gonna spear Owens through a table, but then Braun Strowman comes out. This was your first time seeing Braun Strowman.
Mm-hmm.
What were your initial impressions of Braun Strowman?
Big guy. He's such a big guy.
Big guy. All right. So Braun comes in. He eats Roman for breakfast. Picks his teeth with his bones, and then Kevin Owens rolls over and pins him. 1, 2, 3. You're still your longest reigning Universal Champion in history, even though there's only been one other Universal Champion. Kevin Owens. All right. Next matchup for the Cruiserweight title. What was it? The outlandish Rick Swann defends against Neville. What did you think? This was your first time seeing the Cruiserweights.
Remind me again.
It was the black guy versus the guy you didn't believe was British. Because he was too tan.
He was too tan. He was tan.
I mean, he's still British.
He wasn't like white.
So you know that's kind of racist, don't you?
I'm sorry. I'm being racist, but he was too tan.
He's racist. He's so fucking racist. But what did you think of the match? Outside the fact that Neville wasn't tan enough, was too tan for you?
Actually, no, it was a good match. I enjoyed it very much.
Okay.
I mean, being exempt from wrestling for about maybe 5 years or so, good match.
Right. So in the end, with using the Saturn's rings, Neville is now officially the king of the cruiserweights with the cruiserweight title. Yay. Next match, probably the biggest match of the night, next to the Royal Rumble itself. WWE World Heavyweight title. AJ Styles defends against John Cena.
Oh, excellent match. Excellent.
Just go ahead, gush. Just.
I called it. I knew it. They were gonna give it to Cena.
And you saw that I wasn't sore about it, because that match was just fucking amazing.
I mean, what, 16?
It was just 16, tied with Flair. 16. And I'm not too sad about it because the person he beat for this was, I've been saying it all night. This was your first time seeing AJ Styles. Ever. Oh, man,
he's an excellent wrestler.
And I kept telling you that. I told him before the match started, I told you that whenever anyone worth his salt with knowledge about professional wrestling makes a list of the greatest wrestlers alive today, AJ Styles is consistently at or near the top. And you saw that for yourself. You see why they call him phenomenal.
Oh, yeah.
So, this was a great match. Back and forth. Surprising amount of technical skills shown by both Cena and AJ. And hearing you mark out for the first time, seeing the Styles clash for the first time.
Oh, I didn't even see it once. I saw it 3 times?
3-4 times. And we saw Cena busting out moves that, frankly, I'd never seen before. That switch over into a cutter was amazing. And I think, was that the red alert that he did, where he just spun into a pin?
Oh, I don't know what it was, but he had been training for a while.
Yeah.
For this match.
Yes, indeed, because it's fucking AJ Styles. Yeah. But we already spoiled it, so you already know Cena, after doing an AA off the top rope, and a back-to-back AA. I don't know how the fuck he did that.
That was awesome. I can't believe that he did that.
Yeah. So he picks up the win. He is now tied with Ric Flair for most title runs. 16. I'm not. I guess I'm a big AJ Styles mark, but I am not gonna hate on John Cena for this because he put on a hell of a match. It was a marvelous match, and I applaud both men for stepping up their game. The matches they had last year were not bad. He hasn't seen them, but the matches they had last year were not bad. They were excellent match of the year candidate matches. But this one, I think this one might top it all, just for the epicness of it.
I haven't seen past matches, but the one I saw just blew my mind.
Right. So anyway, we move on to the Royal Rumble itself. That's right. 30 men, one shot to go to WrestleMania and challenge for the championship. Now, I actually had some clues about who was going to be in it outside of who. Unfortunately, this year I didn't have a chance to write the list of who entered at what number. I'm just going by numbers. So, what standout moments can you recall offhand?
Oh, besides Wyatt coming out,
well,
or even his what was his colleague's name?
Which one?
The first one that eliminated like 7 people.
Oh, Braun Strowman.
I'm like, that guy was a beast.
That was his first time seeing Braun Strowman. He don't know. Well, now he knows.
I'm like, that man just eliminated just everybody in the ring before they started, double teaming them, triple teaming them?
And it wasn't enough.
It was not enough.
And they just kept coming. And I was marked out. You saw me mark out when my boy, the extraordinary gentleman, Jack Gallagher, came out with a fucking umbrella.
Man, albino.
He's British.
Albino.
He is British. It's not his fault he is that white. And I marked out again when the WWE actually did some good booking. At number 10, out came the perfect 10, Ty Dillinger. And you hadn't seen much of him. You couldn't see much of him. You would just know he was over with the crowd. And who else? There was that moment with James Ellsworth. And when Dean kind of screwed him over. Yeah, when James Ellsworth didn't get in the ring, but the person after him was Dean Ambrose. And Ambrose was like, yo, man, we're going to get in there. We're going to get ourselves some. We're going to fuck Braun up. We're going to throw him over the ropes. And James was getting hyped up. And then
3, 2, 1.
He ran the ring, but Dean was like, oh, I see something else. Oh, I see my girlfriend in the crowd. Hey, Renee. And he just left Ellsworth to get destroyed.
Oh, what did it take? 2 seconds?
No, it's not. It's certainly longer than Santino's stay in the Rumble, which was like 1 second. But he did not last long in the Rumble, as it was his thing. So who else was another good highlight of it? It was your first time seeing the New Day.
Oh, New Day. Oh, they were good until they got eliminated. Not one at a time.
All together
for one time. And
they were eliminated. It was ironic because the former tag team champions were eliminated by another team of former tag team champions in Cesaro and Sheamus.
Oh, grant you, they were already arguing in the ring before they were arguing out of the ring.
Well, that's just what they do. They argue. That's what they do. And then they got eliminated by who? I can't remember who, but they got themselves eliminated just like 5 seconds after they eliminated the New Day. And so people just kept coming in. We had Mark Henry was in it, which was sort of a surprise. We saw the Big Show.
Oh, the Big Show eliminated Mark Henry.
Did he?
Yeah, I believe so.
No, I think Braun Strowman eliminated Mark Henry.
Okay.
You've been drinking.
Yes.
Yes, she has. But so Braun pretty much eliminated, but was just destroying everybody, and it took like who was it? It was Sami Zayn, Dean Ambrose, and and Baron Corbin who were able to finally eliminate Braun Strowman, who looked like he was about to eat somebody. Well, he's been eating people all night. So we get down to the wire, and we get down to the last 5 people. And we, and one of the big names in the Royal Rumble made his entrance, Brock Lesnar. And what did Brock Lesnar do?
Oh, he tore the ring up until
the arrival of Oldberg.
I can't believe it. What, less than 5 seconds?
No, it was more than 5 seconds.
Was it?
Because by the time he got in the ring, they just stared at each other for a while. Then they threw hands, and there was a spear, and then he just.
Well, before them staring at each other for like maybe a minute.
Yeah.
It took 5 seconds.
Yeah.
So 5 seconds.
Yeah.
So like Goldberg, really Goldberg.
Yeah. So Goldberg eliminates Brock easily. And Goldberg didn't really do much in this match, did he?
No.
Did he eliminate anybody?
Yeah.
Who?
I believe he did. Maybe 1 or 2 people.
I think he eliminated The Miz.
Mm-hmm.
And he eliminated Sami Zayn too, which is bullshit. And then out comes, at number 29, the Dead Man.
Mm-hmm. Which I called it.
He called it. He was calling a lot of shit tonight. So Undertaker, instead of walking down that long ass ramp, because knowing his entrance, it would have taken what?
In his age, like a year.
Yeah, by the time he got to the ring, Sebastian would be graduating from college or some
Mm-hmm.
shit. So he just teleported into the ring, and Taker was not having any of Goldberg's shit, like at all. Like, I don't care who the fuck you were. I'm the Undertaker. You ain't doing shit to me, and he eliminated Goldberg, which I was happy about. So, then we come down to the last number, and we both have predictions about who the last one would be. You said it was The Rock.
Oh, I would have wished it was Rock.
And then your second pick was
Stone Cold.
Okay, so Rock, Stone, and your third pick was The Rock.
The Rock.
His top 5 picks were The Rock.
Yeah.
So, but I was thinking it was going to be Samoa Joe. I would have lost my shit if it was Samoa Joe. Unfortunately, we were both kind of right, kind of wrong, in that he was indeed Samoan, and he had some relation to The Rock. Roman Reigns. And the crowd booed. Booed! You didn't believe me when I said people don't like Roman Reigns.
He's really The Rock. How can they not like
because he doesn't have The Rock's charisma. He hasn't.
I saw that. I did see that.
It's like he's just there. Like he has no person. He has little to I know he has personality. I saw him on Up Down Down playing fucking playing Madden, and he got personality. For some reason, they just don't let it shine. And unfortunately, he comes off as bland, and the fans don't like him because they feel like they're pushing him down our throats. And Roman eliminates The Undertaker.
How? I don't know.
Needless to say, you fucked up, Roman. Now you have fucked up. Messing with Kevin Owens is one thing. You mess with Undertaker, you a dead man. And I'm saying that because you're going to be like the dead man. You just straight going to be a dead man. You're going to be a fucking corpse.
You know what I predict?
What?
Undertaker versus Rowan in WrestleMania. My prediction?
Ew. Just ew. I feel dirty now. Like I just like someone just dumped a septic tank on me. Like, ew, no.
When is WrestleMania? April?
It's in late March, early April. Ew.
I call it.
Ew.
I called it. It will happen.
I need a Mentos after that. But anyway, going along, our final 4, I believe, was Jericho, Roman, Randy, and Bray.
Just to let you know, Jericho's been there since, what, number 2?
He was in there for number 2. He made it to the final 4. Like, that's 50 plus minutes. So, he has the most accumulative time ever in the Royal Rumble. He smashed Triple H's record. So, it's another feather in Jericho's cap. So, unfortunately, he too gets eliminated by the Roman Empire. So it was down to Bray and Randy and Roman. Bray gets eliminated. And the fans did not like that. They did not like that at all. But then Randy comes through and he wins the Royal Rumble the second time, 2 times. Joins an illustrious club of multi-time winners. Yep, that includes Shawn Michaels and Stone Cold Steve Austin and John Cena. All of them have won more than one Rumble. So there's that. So that means at WrestleMania, hopefully, depending on how the Elimination Chamber goes, we could see Randy versus Cena for the title.
It wouldn't be the first time, would it?
Wouldn't be. We've seen it multiple times, but is this the first time they would have fought at the Rumble for a title? I mean, at Mania for the title?
I thought they fought once before at WrestleMania.
I think they did in a triple threat match, but never one-on-one. I have to look that shit up. But this might be. But honestly, considering the body of work that they've done in the last couple of years, I would like to see that.
Well, we still got 2-3 months before WrestleMania. They might make it a triple threat match.
With who?
Which they have done before.
But who do you throw in there?
I couldn't tell you. Maybe The Rock.
Goddamn Rock. He'd suck The Rock's cock if he was right here.
No, my wife would kill him.
So if his wife didn't know, he'd suck The Rock's cock right here in this room.
No homo.
So, if Jerome has taught me anything, is that it's not gay to suck dick. TW, get that. So anyway, sucking dick, no homo aside. So that was the 2017 Royal Rumble. What did you think?
Haven't watched wrestling in a while. In maybe 3-4 years.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed this one.
Yeah.
Like I said, next time they come to town, even if it's nosebleed seats, we're gonna be there.
You heard it here, folks. First, folks. 4 out of 1 to 5 stars. What would you give it?
No, I'd give it a 4.
4 star. 4 out of 5.
4 out of 5. Yes, because The Rock wasn't in it.
He loves The Rock. And I'm gonna give this a 4 out of 5. It was actually a very solid pay-per-view. Even the pre-show matches were good. The Biz Cliz won the tag titles. Too sweet. The opening match between Charlotte and Bayley was pretty good. Cruiserweight match was great. The Universal title match was awesome. World title match, Cena versus Styles, easily match of the night. Probably a match of the year candidate. And so that means the month January isn't even over. We already got 2 match of the year candidate matches with this one and Omega versus Okada at Wrestle Kingdom 11. We already got 2 of those, so those are good. And the Royal Rumble itself was entertaining as always. None of my predictions won. I wanted Baron Corbin and The Miz to win, and maybe Sammy because the history he has with Kevin Owens. They have a lot of history together, and I wanted to see that. Well, they still could main event. They still could do it. Zayn and Owens at WrestleMania. That would be... If you thought what you saw tonight was awesome, Zayn versus Owens would tear the house down. So, and of course, I'm just glad that Roman didn't win. When I saw he was in the Rumble, I was like, anybody but Roman. Anybody but Roman.
I'm surprised he was even in the Rumble after he competed in the match.
It's not
with AJ Styles.
He wasn't. It was with Kevin Owens.
Was it?
Yeah, Styles fought Cena.
Rollins?
Yeah, Roman Reigns.
Okay, I know he fought earlier before.
Yeah. He's drunk. Well, yeah, like I said, I give it a solid 4 out of 5. I would watch this show again, and I might do it sometime this year. So that's been my thoughts on the video. I'd like to thank my friend Izzy for bestowing us with his drunk wisdom.
Oh, well, thank you for having me.
No problem. So If you like this video, you already know what to do. Link, comment, subscribe below. You got any questions, comments, or just want to talk about how good this show was, well, leave it below in the comments. Question from my commenters. What was your favorite match? And also your favorite entrant to the Royal Rumble. I gotta post this to you. What was your favorite match and entrant?
AJ Styles between Cena.
So that was your favorite match.
Oh, that was awesome.
And who was your favorite entrant in the Rumble?
Honestly, it would still have to be Goldberg and Brock Lesnar.
Those are your two favorites.
The two favorite entrances. Can't believe Goldberg still does his.
Yeah.
As old as he is, at least he wasn't bleeding by the time he got to the ring.
This was because they opened all the doors so that he wouldn't run into them, because we all know if the door was in the Rumble, Brock wouldn't even fuck with it. He would just jump in the ring and jump out because he can't win against the door. Damn door. But of course, my favorite match, AJ Cena. Awesome. Favorite entrants, I gotta say Jack Gallagher and Ty Dillinger, because I'm such a mark for that. And kudos to Chris Jericho for winning the Iron Man award for being in the Rumble longest this year. Yep. All right. Those are my thoughts. This is my video. That's my friend. So until next time, this has been Shintigercurl, that dude in the straw hat, and
Izzy
saying good night. And anyone but you, Roman. Anyone but you. And not to mention, you fucked up. You fucked up. You fucked up. You